anniversary time here for both managers. It'll be 14 years next Monday since then plain Alec Ferguson left Aberdeen to take over at Manchester United. 14 major trophies later, Sir Alex comes head-to-head again today with his former Aberdeen and United winger Gordon Strachan, who today marks exactly 4 years as manager of Coventry City. It's been suggested they don't often take tea together, but they do have one thing in common, curiously. Both took up their present jobs in succession to a certain Ron Atkinson. Wednesday's Worthington Cup victory against Southampton cost Strachan the services of Cedric Roussel, who picked up a back injury, and Craig Bellamy, who missed that match, failed a fitness test today. So it's 18-year-old Jay Bothroyd making his Premiership debut up front. The Honduran international Ivan Guerrero makes his home debut at left back, and 19-year-old Chris Kirkland keeps goal after his red card at Chelsea was rescinded, leaving him clear of suspension. However, Carlton Palmer is serving the last of a 3-match ban. With their critical Champions League match against Dinamo Kiev 4 days away, Manchester United are still without Ronnie Johnson, but they come with all the other big guns blazing. Roy Keane is back in midfield. It's Cole and Sheringham up front, with the midweek scorers York and Solskjaer on the bench. And if Alec Ferguson does retire at the end of next season, he's on record now as saying that New England coach Steve McClaren would have the credentials to succeed him. Graham Poll, the man in charge, on a ground where Manchester United have usually been highly successful. In fact, home and away, the last 16 Premiership meetings between United and Coventry have ended in 14 wins for the champions, 1 draw and just 1 Coventry victory, which was here 3 years ago. So Gordon Strachan's team trying to alter the course of modern history. Here's Andy Cole for United. That was Breen who cleared for Coventry. And now an early chance for Hadji, but he's offside. The captain of Coventry, Mustafa Hadji, playing up front today with Bothroyd because of the absence of other strikers. Keane lost out there to Thompson, whose foot was high, but he's up and about again. Here's Cole and Giggs to his left. Sheringham gets a deflection on that. Here's Keane. And now Scholes. Bothroyd to Guerrero. Here's Hadji, and it's Guerrero to his left, the fullback, or the wing-back rather. It's Hadji again. Chipo's made of... Oh, it's a great effort by Hadji. Well, just look at this weather. Keane. Beckham again. Scholes. Giggs further ahead. And Paul Scholes goes down under challenge from Richard Shaw. That's a free kick. And they've put a man on the line here. Paul Williams has gone back onto the goal line, which plays everybody onside. And it is Beckham! Well, the Manchester United players feel that Chris Kirkland may have touched that. They appealed for a corner here. It's not been given. Well, I don't think it was actually going in quite. Keane. In by Beckham. Oh, it came off Mark Edworthy. I think Paul Scholes was leaving it for Teddy Sheringham, who didn't quite connect with Scholes there, but it could have been an own goal. It's a corner. Brown is forward in the penalty area here. One man who'll be sad about the passing this week of the old Wembley Stadium, Sir Bobby Charlton there. And to his left, the new chief executive of Manchester United, Peter Kenyon. Guerrero, with Quinn making a run down the centre. Scholes looking for Beckham here. Gary Breen coming across for Coventry. Early ball, Cole! Oh, that's fantastic! Oh, that's real class from Manchester United. What a ball by Beckham, without even stopping to think or look, really. Didn't have to. Andy Cole, the scorer, but this was just instant. Beckham hits it first time across the face of goal, and Cole makes finishing look easy at the near post. Both of them lost their markers, but the simplicity of that just shows you why Manchester United are a cut above the rest most of the time. They take the lead in the 27th minute here. Cole has got in front of Shaw, but that's exactly what his touch was. And Beckham the supplier. That's a terrific turn by Andy Cole. Got Giggs inside him, Sheringham further over. Still Giggs. And that's a foul by Williams. Ryan Giggs, who was taking them all on there for a moment. He went across Paul Williams, and then, well, the referee couldn't have been closer, could he? And it's Beckham, and it's in! It's 2-0 to Manchester United, and David Beckham's free kick somehow squirms out of the grasp of Chris Kirkland, maybe with a deflection there. No, it went through the wall. Coventry won't be pleased about that. And Kirkland, who really got down there, but it slipped away. And David Beckham scores his 6th Premiership goal of the season, which equals his total for the last 2 seasons, 6 in each of those. Here's Beckham. Cole is coming in from the far side, past Shaw. He's dropped the header onto the roof of the net. Well, he pulled away here from Richard Shaw, did Andy Cole, and when Beckham picks them out, well, the ball is arrowed towards its target. It's Beckham, and Manchester United will go off comfortably in control here. Well taken goals, first by Andy Cole, and then after that a free kick taken by David Beckham, which squirmed past the goalkeeper in the end, giving the champions a comfortable passage in the first half. It's Coventry 0, Manchester United 2. Substitution for Coventry at the start of the second half. The 24-year-old Peruvian striker Israel Zuniga is on in place of Jay Bothroyd. Says something about the resources of these two clubs that while Gordon Strachan is without his first, what might have been his first choice strike partnership today, Roussel and Bellamy both injured, Manchester United have Solskjaer and York up their sleeve on the bench. And here's Andy Cole, who has already scored. And some sort of rotation in the second half is always possible with a vital European game coming up next Wednesday, when United face Dinamo Kiev in a must-win Champions League game. Here's Cole with a chance for number 3 and didn't take it. And as that was happening, Beckham has moved inside, it would seem, to where Scholes was playing, and Solskjaer has gone onto the right-hand side. But here was Andy Cole with a chance to get his second. Solskjaer's touch looking for Keane, and he's away here, Roy Keane. 3 in the middle, Cole, Sheringham and Giggs are all there. Cole! And it just caught Gary Breen, corner. Gary Breen made a timely, I won't call it a block because it was so instant, it just deflected the ball round the corner. He's pulled that right back deliberately to Ryan Giggs, who volleys. Now then, Hadji for Coventry tries to shake off Phil Neville, and he's got a bit of space here, Hadji. He's also got Cheapo in a great position. Cheapo! No flag for offside. That was possibly Coventry's best opening of the match. Certainly their best approach play. Coventry playing a bit better since they made the substitutions. This is Zuniga. But Manchester United perfectly capable of moving up a gear themselves. Here's Giggs. Oh, it's bewildering stuff. He's got Sheringham in the middle and a good block by Telfer. Still Giggs. Beckham. Free kick. John Eustace just caught Beckham. The goalkeeper will be anxious after what happened in the first half, and the wall particularly needs to do a better job if called upon than it did earlier. Solskjaer standing just behind them. And it's Beckham again! Oh, it's the outside of the net. There were some people in the ground thought that had gone in. It's another specialist effort from David Beckham. Over the wall this time, and it just goes wide of the post. Goalkeeper this time was full stretch. Was cleared by Brown under challenge from Zuniga, so Coventry here with a chance to send players forward, which has been a rare event really for them. Breen is up, Williams is up. They've now got Eustace on the pitch as well, of course. Gary Breen! Oh, it's in! Zuniga was on the post. It's Breen's header. And Coventry have pulled one back. After 19 minutes of the second half, and as Gary Breen comes in with the header here, you'll see Zuniga, just whether he got a touch or not is arguable, but Breen's header, as he out-jumps the defender, Zuniga may have got the faintest of touches, but it's a Coventry goal, and it's given them some hope. And now there's a fight. Roy Keane and John Eustace in the middle of the pitch. And referee Pole's got to sort this one out. Well, it's all happened here just after the restart. Roy Keane involved again. And trying to lip-read Graham Pole here. It's a yellow card for the Manchester United captain. And as they kicked off, oh, well, it was a bad tackle first on Keane, but he appears to react, and then there's pushing. No more than that. No more than that. But Eustace must be booked as well. And indeed, Graham Pole applies the same punishment to the man who actually started it with a rather aggressive challenge as soon as they kicked off. Well, it's now Coventry 1, Manchester United 2, and the game is back on. Telfer. Zuniga. Well, the Peruvian who came on at half-time has, I think, got a telling touch here. The corner swung in by Telfer. Gary Breen gets up well, but it's really here where Zuniga, just in my opinion, heads that in. The two same players again, Eustace and Keane, both on a yellow card from earlier. And John Eustace is treading a very narrow line here. Well, referee Pole has given him the benefit of the doubt on the second one, but he's a lucky man, Eustace. There's York. Oh, space left here for Keane. Good save by Kirkland. Oh, he responded well there, the teenage goalkeeper, because that was travelling from Roy Keane. It sat up very nicely for the volley, and he wasn't really closed down properly. Good save going to the left by the 6'7" Chris Kirkland. They see him as a big prospect here at Coventry, the goalkeeper, even though he had an unfortunate moment earlier today. Corner to be taken by Beckham. There's Brown. This is Giggs. Oh, good ball. He's onside. Solskjaer. Oh! Well, how did he get that over the bar? Ivan Guerrero. Must have had his heart in his mouth there. It could so easily have been an own goal. Solskjaer is not flagged here. And Guerrero, well, it's a corner. Cole's in the 6-yard box. York is just outside it. Here's Giggs. Oh, just look at that. The two of them are trying to get to him a second time. It's a goal kick. Well, it's one of the most exciting sights in the Premiership when Giggs is in full flow. Well, Winter drawing in. Well, Cole will challenge, but with the height on the goalkeeper's side, there wasn't really too much danger there. Oh, and that's a crossfield ball by Cheapo, and it's got them in difficulties. It's Cole, and it's York. And it's hit the post. York was turning away, he thought he'd scored. Coventry would have been their own worst enemies there. They conceded possession in a bad area. And it was Andy Cole who made the opportunity for Dwight York. Back off the bottom of the upright. Otherwise, I think the game would have been over. And that's still in play. Oh, there have been some terrific touches from particularly Beckham and Giggs today. Here's Beckham again. There are three in the middle waiting. Oh, and near post. Very, very close. Here's Giggs. And you do feel here that Coventry are still very much on the back foot. Andy Cole now. Oh. Andy Cole. A really wholehearted performance by him. It's 3 points again for the champions. Gordon Strachan's team made a fight of it in the second half. Ismail Zuniga, second half substitute, got the final touch to get Coventry back into the game, but it was never going to be quite enough. It's Coventry City 1, Manchester United 2, and the record now, after 17 Premiership meetings between the clubs, is 15 United wins and 1 draw. Gordon, when the rest of the Premiership looks at Manchester United, I mean, and Arsenal for that matter, do you think, you know, it's a case of how do the rest catch up?
The worrying problem, me looking at Manchester United today for everybody else, is their hunger. Not so much their ability, but their hunger. And that's obviously down to the manager and the coaching staff there to keep these players so hungry. And that's been inbred in them since they're youngsters. And that's the problem everybody's got to put up with, the hunger that they've got in every game.
I think we give them a little bit too much respect in the first half, and invariably they punished us for it. I think we got to bat them more in the second half and give them more of a game, and like I say, it's just frustrating that we couldn't do it in the first 45.
4 years today, Gordon, since you took over. I know it's probably not the best time to ask this question, but how would you sum it up?
A roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'm on to my third team now, and when we see we're about to achieve something, we sell one or two, but we understand that. But this team will eventually get together. Well, we enjoyed watching you at lunchtime. I hope you'll keep those gestures and the post-match interviews going for us. Well, I hope to be known as a good coach rather than being a comic, but I keep my family happy anyway.